Welcome to Urban Native. My name is Alexandria and I am the founder of Urban Native. Urban Native is a brand for women empowerment. Now, what is women empowerment? I thought I knew what women empowerment was, but actually I did not know until recently. A lot of people define women empowerment or maybe kind of have the ideal about women empowerment as far as equal pay, higher education, being a career woman, being the CEO of a Fortune 500 company, not being in the home tending to children or your husband, not being inferior to a man, but just being Miss Independent. Like that's what women empowerment is about all of a sudden. It's about being Miss Independent and, empowering yourselves through whatever your desires are. But actually, women empowerment is not that. For me personally, I feel like women empowerment has nothing to do with, comparing myself to a man. Because if you have to compare yourself to somebody, then you're not even empowered to begin with in the first place. Women empowerment starts with you. It literally starts with you, not when you're a grown woman. It starts with you when you're a little girl. From the time that our mom teaches us about our bodies, the treatment, how we treat our bodies, our self-esteem, how we feel about ourselves. It has nothing to do with a man. I just want to get that straight. Women empowerment has nothing to do with comparing yourself to a man or feeling like you're not inferior to a man. It's about having power within yourself. And I just want to welcome everybody into this website. I really, I'm so motivated and I'm so excited about finally becoming serious about Urban Native because technically I officially opened up Urban Native back in February of 2014, I believe. It was 2014. And I always was serious in my head, but I never really was serious about it. I didn't take it to, I think because I lack confidence. I lack confidence. And that's what Urban Native is really about. It's about not only your journey on your road to women empowerment and empowering yourselves, but it's also sharing my story, how I'm still on that road of trying to find myself, of having that confidence as a woman, as being just Alexandria. Not anything has to do with my title, not being a wife, which I am one, proud one, not being a daughter, not being an entrepreneur, just Alexandria, just the child of God that I am. That's who I'm trying to find. That's who I'm trying to empower. That's the journey that I'm on. My spiritual self. Nothing that can be, physically like touch, like just my spiritual self. That's what it's all about. So I welcome every woman that is tuning in. Tell your girlfriends, tell your mama, tell your grannies, tell your aunties, tell your coworkers. Tune in to www.urbannative.net. We will be talking about anything from being a single parent to being a mother with a family to being just a wife, a businesswoman. A woman who's lost, who's confused, who's been through domestic violence, who's been through rape, who feels just mentally drained, depleted, a dropout from college, high school, a dreamer, an activist, an educator, a student, a survivor of a disease such as breast cancer. We are covering everything across the board. And I welcome everyone to email me, to Instagram me, to message me, and to let me know your story. If you have a topic that I haven't covered yet, or you want to be interviewed, or somebody that wants to be interviewed, if you have a story that you just need to shout it out to the mountaintops and say, look, I'm a survivor girl, and I need to tell these women how I made it, how I conquered, you know, my inner being, you know, how I'm channeling that right now. I would love to hear it. A little background about me. I am a journalist. I've been writing since I was in the 4th grade. Writing saved my life, aka poetry. I wanted to commit suicide when I was in 4th grade. Actually, I didn't like how I looked. I thought I was fat. I thought I was ugly. So I went in my basement and I wanted to drink bleach. Long story short. And what saved me was my grandmother, who is in heaven now, my guardian angel. And I thought about her and I'm like, she would be so disappointed if I drank this bleach and I just killed myself for no reason, for something that I could change. And I didn't want her to be disappointed in me because my grandmother means the world to me. So I just started writing. I just started writing all my thoughts about how I felt, why I felt this way, where was these thoughts coming from. Like, I just started writing, just boom, 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 boom. And then after I wrote how I felt, I read it. I didn't read it to anybody though. I read it out loud to myself. I would like go into a room, or I would go outside by myself and I would just read how, you know, what I wrote. And I would reflect like, dang, Alex, you feel that way about yourself? Like, this is crazy. Like, you need to change how you feel. And when I say writing saved my life, writing saved my life. Writing is a way, it's a form of expression. And it's how I express myself, to others, just not to others, but to myself. So, yeah, that is a good background about me. I don't like to get into like, oh, well, I do this and I do that and I do this, because that's not the essence of me. The essence started when I was in 4th grade. I was about, 9, and I wanted to kill myself. I literally wanted to kill myself. I didn't want to live anymore. And I picked up a pen, I got a piece of paper, and I just started writing. And I have not stopped writing ever since. That is truly where my journey began. So thank you so much for tuning in. I want you to tune in every single day. Follow me on Instagram, YouTube. We will be having a lot of blog topics. I'll be doing videos. I'll be doing blog posts. I'll be doing pictures and things like that. And please email me if you have any suggestions, any ideas, anything, because Urban Native is just not my brand. God gave me the vision to start Urban Native, but this is every woman's platform. That is Urban Native's ultimate and divine goal, is to create a brand that is every woman's platform, and that you feel so comfortable just to come on here and just to say, hey, this is what I went through. Since I'm a journalist and since I'm a writer, I will be interviewing other women, and you will get to read about their stories. A lot of women I've already interviewed have been survivors of domestic violence, breast cancer, rape. Some women are entrepreneurs who had nothing. I'm saying nothing. And now they just, they done took off. I'm interviewing models, hairstylists, fashion moguls, mothers, single mothers, wives, and just a lot of business people, local and abroad as well. And I will also be doing a couple of topics that I can relate to, that I'm going through right now as a wife. I'm not a newlywed anymore. I can't say I'm a newlywed. It'll be 3 years in October. So I'm not technically a newlywed, but I'm a young wife. I'll say that I'm a young wife. And so I have, I'll be bringing my insight and my experience on being a young wife. And the other person, which is my cousin, who's also a part of Urban Native, she'll be sharing her experience as a mommy of 2. So, thank you again. And I look forward to just hearing and reading and just we all sharing our stories on our journeys. All of us have different journeys, and whatever your journey is, I'm sure is very important. And I would love, 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 love to hear about it, to listen to it, and to interview you as well. So, Urban Native is your platform as well. So, thank you, and I'll be seeing more of you guys. Bye.